you have an engaged community that are very engaged with you, and you know they obviously enjoy coming on a regular basis. What do you think brings them back?
I don't know. Someone said I got
I saw. That was my little giggle. I was like,
I saw at the side of my eye. I'm like, what the F? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, the thickness. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
welcome along.
Hello.
Welcome in. How are you doing?
How's it going? Doing good. How about you? How's
Yeah.
doing?
It's going well. What sort of time is this for you? Like we're at what, 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock?
It is currently 4 p.m. for me. 4 p.m.
Is 4 p.m. a streamy time for you?
Usually, but I usually don't stream on Saturdays. But yeah.
Oh, I've grabbed you on your weekend off.
Yeah.
How awful.
No, it's okay. No, it's not awful. This is awesome.
Your weekend vaguely off, let's call it. So I'm just going to kick off with some questions, if that's all right. I'm just in the process of fixing the channel reward points, which for some reason switched them all selves back on. Right, we're good. So yeah, let's kick off with some food. What is your favorite meal?
Yes.
Favorite meal in the whole world?
Sorry. Favorite meal? Ooh. I mean, I like me some pork chops, some macaroni and cheese, some mashed potatoes and gravy. I mean, I could go down. It's a whole list of food, honestly.
I've never put mac and cheese on a plate with pork chops, but that sounds good.
Really?
No, mac and cheese to me is a whole meal.
Okay, that's a good point. That is a good point.
That's like my lazy go-to, you know, like mac and cheese out the tin in the face.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Mac and cheese is like a whole freaking meal. But yeah, if I had to choose, I do like some pork chops. I like anything, honestly.
I didn't realize pork chops are a very American-y thing. Like, they're a very British sort of Sunday roasty thing. I didn't realize they were also an American-y thing.
Well, we have them fried over here.
Oh, wow. Okay, that is good.
Yeah.
That is a way to eat.
It's fried, yeah.
I've got some pork chops in the freezer. I'm going to have to fry some things. I'm going to have to fry some pork chops for me. Are you a tea or coffee girl?
I'm actually neither. I've never been able to get into it. Like every time it smells good. It's like, especially coffee. Like it smells so good. But then when I taste it, I'm like, how do people do this?
Fair enough.
It's so bitter. I don't know what that is. I wish I could, because it's like it gives you energy and everything, but I can't. The taste is just too powerful for me. I don't know what it is.
Is it a hot drink thing? Like, would you drink a hot chocolate, for example?
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
I drink hot chocolate. Yeah. The taste of coffee just, I'm not interested in, unfortunately. Maybe it's because I haven't made it right or something, but
Nah. Some people just don't like it, you know. What about coffee ice cream?
Coffee ice cream. I've had coffee cake.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah.
Does it pass? Or is it still like...
Yeah, definitely pass.
Coffee?
Yeah, it's a pass. Yeah, it's definitely a pass. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What about drinks? So if you're not non-alcoholic, what do you grab? What is your first go-to drink?
I like apple juice.
Oh my. That is so healthy. That's so healthy. Well, compared to Pepsi Max and, you know.
Oh yeah.
I'm a soda person.
Drink soda. Oh yeah. I rarely drink soda unless I'm like going to fast food or something. I get maybe like a Coke or something. But if I get to choose, I actually like juice, lemonade. Yeah.
Apple juices, yeah. Lemonade's fizzy here. It's a soda here. Like lemonade to us is Sprite.
Fizzy?
Yeah, lemonade to us is Sprite.
Whoa,
I know it's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, lemon juice though.
It's like syrupy over here. It's just sweet. It's not really like a fizzy or anything.
Oh, beautiful.
It's interesting.
What about alcohol? Do you drink?
I do not. I do not drink whatsoever. Yeah.
Well, should you make a non-alcoholic cocktail, a mocktail, let's call it, what would you call it?
Mocktail. What would I call it?
Yeah, if you made your very own mocktail.
I don't know. How do you name these things? I mean, yours?
Yeah, I went with the duck pond. It's the same name as my followers.
Duck. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, sort of. I mean, a little bit of self-promo, you know.
Followers confidants, so maybe that.
Oh, the confidant. That's a mystical drink, isn't it?
I kind of like that. Oh, I like that.
How's that tasting? Has it got pineapple, grapefruit? Where are we going with this?
I don't know. It's got to be like a little bit of red in there. I don't know. I mean, pineapple is good though.
I'm a pineapple person. But another bit of red, you could go with raspberries, strawberries, blackcurrant.
Strawberry. There you go. Strawberry. I do like me some strawberry.
Sweet strawberry surprise, eh? How are you with movies? Do you watch many movies?
No, I don't really watch many movies, but my favorite ones of all time would be Pirates of the Caribbean, hands down. I love Pirates of the Caribbean. I used to watch them so much. I would like basically recite the movies. Like I would like be the scripts and stuff. I would be able to talk to the whole movie and say every single line.
Oh, that's awesome.
It used to be really bad.
I wish I could get into them. I don't know. I've never managed to get into them.
They are long. They are long.
Well, I'm okay with Lord of the Rings. That's plenty long. But like for the Pirates, I just sort of I fell asleep when whatever her name is, the blonde woman, when she jumps into the water, and then
the first one.
Yeah, and I fell asleep at that point, and then woke up near the end, and then like we were doing a Pirates of the Caribbean marathon. And the next thing I know, there's like a chest and some scrawny guy with no eye. And then I'm like, that's like, I think I've skipped like 2.5 movies there, but.
Yeah, to be fair, I started watching the second one before I even watched the first one. When I watched the first one, I was like,
Maybe I just need to start with number 2.
Yeah, maybe, because I started when they were like going through these fights and through the forest and the beach. They were like fighting all over the place. I was like, this is pretty freaking cool.
That sounds a lot more exciting. Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Instead of just seeing a woman just jump in the water, yeah.
It's the only bit I remember. What's her name? Keira Knightley. That's the one, isn't it?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite actor? Is it Johnny Depp?
Yes, it is. In fact,
he is good to look at. He's also a very good actor, but he is very good to look at.
Insert whip button right here. Whip sound effect. Yeah.
He's beautiful. What about actresses? Any particular actress?
Actresses? Not really. Good question. I really thought about the actresses.
Fuck him. Just have Johnny Depp playing a female. Yeah.
Yeah, China. Yeah. I'm pretty sure you can pull it off.
Oh, of course, 100%.
Because he's so talented when it comes to acting.
If there is one movie universe that you could be in, not like actually in the plot at all, just in the universe,
Universe.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind of crazy. So maybe something like Alice in Wonderland or something.
That's such a good answer. Crazy. People are always like Star Wars. And I'm like, do you know what? Alice in Wonderland sounds flipping fantastic.
Yeah, it seems, something interesting, something different. Like,
my husband's obsessed with that film.
It'd be kind of. Oh, really?
Yeah. Absolutely obsessed.
It's a crazy film.
That's brilliant. We'd have so much fun in the Alice world.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Although I never quite understood the whole there's no rules at all.
Right.
There's no rules. There's just like suddenly you're being spoken to by the Queen of Hearts, and then like 5 minutes later there's a teacup walking around, and you're just like, what the fuck?
It's just everywhere. Everywhere.
No, I'd love that. Well, here's a topic I know you know a lot about. Let's talk about some video games.
Okay.
What is your favorite game or game series of all time?
I'd have to say, it's between Final Fantasy X or Star Ocean till the end of time.
Star Ocean.
That's those.
I don't think I know that.
It's like a futuristic science fiction game. It was like a JRPG.
Oh wow!
Game. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I actually first off hated it because I thought it was lame, and I was like, let me give it a chance, and I ended up really loving it. So I was like, okay,
those are the best games, aren't they? The ones that grow on you and then become part of you.
Right? Yeah. Exactly. But Final Fantasy was the first. Like Final Fantasy X was the first game that hit. Like I don't usually cry. I'm not usually a crier, but at that age, I guess I was like, wow, that kind of hurt at the end. What happened there?
You must have been super young when that came out, right?
Yeah,
like 8 or 9. Yeah.
It was like, right. Yeah.
Those were brilliant games. I recently replayed through Final Fantasy X, and it still has the emotions. Oh, it does.
Oh, Oh
Yeah,
man.
PS2, like sat there with my controller, just like,
Right.
yeah, oh, it's such a solo experience, isn't it? Especially when you stream and you stream stuff. I mean, I know you, for example, stream a lot of like Dead by Daylight. And it's a sort of very open experience where you're like chatting to stream, and then there's this going on and that going on. There's this idiot talking on the voice comms, and then suddenly like you're in like the solo world where it's just you, and it sort of drags you right in.
Right.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah,
game.
that is one thing I've noticed what's hard to stream is like story games, because I like to like I like to like focus on it, but since my focus is on both the game and then the chat, you know, it's like it's really hard to like kind of fully immerse into it.
Yeah.
So it's like
I think it's fair to say as well, your viewers get a tad wild occasionally. Yeah, they're known for their slight bit of interrupting, just a tiny bit. Yeah,
just a little bit. Yeah.
So speaking of games that you can't play on stream, have you got a game that you're playing off stream right now?
Not really. No, just
If game is on, stream is on.
whatever. Unfortunately, yeah, right now. But yeah, typically if I play games off stream, they're usually like story games, like Tales of Berseria, stuff like that. Just something that, you know, has a little story. I'm a sucker for a good story.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. It's very good.
Yeah.
What's your favorite game you remember from your childhood?
Man, Shenmue, when the Dreamcast was out.
It's one of like 4 good games on a Dreamcast.
Yeah, it's. But yeah, and then now when I played it like probably like a couple months ago, I was like, what did I like? Like this is kind of crazy. Like, you know, I know it's like probably decades ago when I played it, but it's like, gosh, I like this. I mean, it's still good, but it's like it's just such a huge difference. A huge difference in the feeling of playing that game.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shenmue was a good one. I like that one.
And who is your favorite character from a video game?
Character, Shiva.
Oh.
if we're counting Aeons and stuff, I hate Shiva. I love ice.
That's really surprising. I thought you were going to be all Tidus. So that threw me. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, I love Shiva. Yeah.
I
like me some ice.
Moving to music, who is your favorite band or artist of all time?
Artist or band? I don't know. It's really a hard question for me because I don't really go off of artists.
Or just a couple of things you like.
I mean, I like metal. That's hard to answer because I am all over the place when it comes to music. Like, I like something like "Burn My Light," the song that plays in "Devil May Cry." I'm all over the place. All over the place with music. I'll even listen to country. I love Hans Zimmer. You know, the one that did
the Pirates of the Caribbean theme tune.
I can listen to that all day. That's probably one of my favorites. I would love to like meet him.
Nice.
Love him.
So do you drive?
Say it again.
Do you drive, by the way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So you're driving at night through a tunnel, sort of going a little bit too fast, maybe. You know, road's completely open. What's playing on the radio? What's your sort of hypey drive time song?
Honestly, Whitney Houston.
Yes. Are we talking like ballady Whitney Houston or like I want to dance with somebody?
I want to dance with somebody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Beautiful. I'm a sucker for that one. Well, I was gonna say who's your guilty pleasure, but you know, are you a Spice Girls person? Are you a bit of a Britney, or are you sort of is Whitney your go-to guilty?
Whitney is a good one.
And are you singing along?
Scott. Oh yeah.
Good.
Especially if I'm alone.
Yeah, 100% alone.
What else is in the car?
Speaking about singing along,
like a little bit.
What would you do at karaoke if you were forced?
A karaoke? I mean, I technically did it on Twitch, kind of, with the Twitch Sing stuff, and we just did nothing but like ballads and stuff, like, you know, Jill Scott and
big
jazz
songs.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I like a lot of jazz.
You the voice.
Stuff and R&B. No, I suck at singing.
Don't I?
At singing.
I have a channel point redemption for singing, and they finally got to redeeming it. Yes, it's high. There's a lot of points involved, and a couple of people finally forced it into it. And I'm thinking, right, I'm a guy. Like people, I thought people could tell that. I got given Sarah Bareilles and Celine Dion. I was like, okay. So they made me sing "My Heart Will Go On" Twitch. That was a jump. Yeah, that was we killed it. We murdered it brutally.
Now I gotta go back. Is this on VOD? Can I see this somewhere?
I hope the VOD is dead. But yes, it is on VOD, unfortunately.
Yes, I need to watch this later.
And what about your party anthem? Like, if you've got a bunch of people around and you need to set the tone, like, let's get hypey.
Oh,
what's bagging?
Because I'm not much of a party person. I'm more of the if I am in a party, I'm like usually like sitting in the back watching everybody else.
Oh dear.
That's a good question. I don't know. Beyonce's usually pretty good for me. I mean,
all the single ladies. Yes. Loving it.
Exactly. Yes.
That's good. Yeah, no. Mine's Mr. Brightside with the Killers. That's one of those sort of get up and go songs, you know.
Oh hell yeah.
So I'm gonna throw you into a bit of a situation here. You're on a desert island.
Oh shit.
You're stranded. You ain't coming back. At least not anytime soon. You're there for like 10, 15 years. You've got everything you need to survive, but you can't communicate, you can't get rescued, etc. But you've got a few things with you. Starting off with one material possession. One physical thing. What would you take?
Are there weapons? Like,
yeah, you've got everything you need to survive.
Right,
you just this is a personal thing, you know, like this is like your opportunity to take a teddy bear, for example.
Oh, teddy bear. That's a great question. What the heck? So I have everything I need, including food.
Yeah, you got it all.
And
you might be living off papaya, but you've got it. Yeah, this is, I mean, for some people have said like a favorite photo, a hat, you know, an old memoir of a family member, a guitar, you know, lots of.
I was about to say that. That would probably be my clarinet or my guitar. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Are you a jazz clarinetist?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
love the sound of the clarinet.
I do enjoy. I haven't played in years, but I played it for like 6 years, and I went to a jazz group and played it a bunch of times.
Oh, that's wicked. Why is it not getting? Why is it not getting touched? There's no time.
Because I am nervous about getting back into it.
Oh, that's fair. I mean, even just for yourself. I mean, I used to play the sax, and I'm terrible because I haven't picked it up in.
Oh man.
God knows, 15 years. But yeah, you know, like, I think you'd be okay with a clarinet on a desert island. So here we go. One music album that you can put your ear and hear. This can be a little sort of a compilation or a particular artist album. What would you take?
One music album.
Yeah.
Like, is it songs like I made them?
No, like a sort of standardized album that you've purchased.
Oh. I'd have to go with Hans Zimmer again. I'm sorry. I know
the Pirates theme track.
Kind of weird.
No, I think that's great theme tune for being on a desert island, don't you?
Hans Zimmer just makes me feel all sorts of ways. It's freaking awesome. I feel freaking epic every time I hear his music. So, 100%.
Oh, I think that's a fantastic answer. One book.
Book. Okay, I don't really read.
That's fine.
I don't know. My friend is kind of writing this book, and it's actually made me actually read. And it's kind of it's like science fiction.
Oh, wicked.
And it's a romantic novel. And I've actually read it, and I actually really like it.
Oh, you need to share this with the world.
Yeah.
That sounds brilliant.
Yeah. But if he can finish that, it'd probably be that, because
fantastic.
I'm telling you, it's hard for me to read. It's like,
is he an author, or is he sort of writing this for himself?
Both. I mean, he's not like he writes like for fun and stuff, but he is pretty good at it. I must say. I didn't want to say that, but yeah, he's pretty good. That
takes a lot of dedication and time, right? So it's pretty impressive.
I know. Yeah. I know. I have to give it to people that write. Like, I couldn't do it. I don't have the focus. I can't get my thoughts down on paper. Yeah.
And here's the kicker: one person.
Oh. One person?
One person.
One person? Oh, one person. Is this excluding family?
Anyone you want. Can be your mum,
Oh,
your dad, your
gosh.
sister, your auntie,
I
Beyonce.
have to choose. I'll just go by myself.
You don't want to strand them. What about somebody who's particularly useful in a scenario where you are stuck? You know, is there anybody you've got who's particularly steady, who's a bit of a rock?
My father is pretty good.
He'd feed you on your papaya island.
Yeah.
Fantastic. So there you are on your island. You've got your clarinet. You've got your Hans Zimmer album. You've got the book that your friend is writing, and your dad. What do you miss most?
That sounds pretty good. The video games.
Fair. Yeah.
Is that okay to say?
Of course it is. You say what you like. Don't worry, I won't post this to your sister.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't say that.
No,
Yeah,
it's true. You know, that's what we do with our time, isn't it? So, it'll feel very desolate without. So you mentioned before you're more a TV show than an anime person. Have you got a favorite show?
I used to watch Charmed a lot.
It's got an amazing theme tune. That.
Oh, yes. I feel like I watched those seasons like over and over, like 100 times each. Like
That's awesome.
I don't know what it was, but I freaking adored it. Like
I love series like that as well because like you become friends with the people in them, don't you?
Right.
Yeah, you know, you sort of get attached.
I felt like I was one of the characters, like
100%.
especially Piper. You know how she had like a short fuse and stuff. I kind of feel like that. I'm that person.
I haven't watched enough of them to be honest, but my husband plays the theme tune while we're driving in the car like it's a regular piece of music,
really?
and he gets well into it. So I'm like, yeah, go for it. Would you say Piper's your favorite character from the show?
Piper or Prue? That's hard. Cause I like to blow up stuff. I do like to blow up stuff.
That sounds like a dangerous hobby.
I mean, yeah. But like, cause that's all she did was like, you know, freeze time and make explosions.
What a woman. I am thoroughly jealous. Take her. Just freeze time, blow up people, and then leave it at that.
Yeah,
I mean, you did say places. I said people, but you know, we all have different aims in life.
Yeah, so she would, there'd even be times when she would explode something and then she would freeze it right after. Like, that's so freaking cool.
Yeah, that is awesome.
That's so freaking cool.
If you could play a character in a TV show, sort of if there was like a fictionalized version of iLLaeis, if you liked, what does that character look like? What sort of character would you enjoy playing?
A fictionalized character.
Like, for example, I mean, you might find it fun to play like a stone cold hearted bitch. You might find it fun to play somebody who's scatty and all over the place. Like, what sort of thing is?
I like the stone cold hearted bee one. Yeah, that definitely.
Yeah, business mogul, eh? Have you seen The Devil Wears Prada?
I have seen that. Yes.
Yeah, the Miranda Priestley. Yes, that is the cold hearted bitch in like perfection mode. I love that.
Yes. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you as a streamer. Why did you start streaming? What first made you hit the go live button? Am I correct in saying this is a couple of years now?
Yeah, technically I just took a whole year break.
Oh, right. Okay, I didn't realize that.
Yeah. I actually started with my friend, and then things happened. Life happened.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it anymore, and then I was like, okay. Then I started kind of waiting on him because I was ready to get back into it, and I started waiting on him. I was like, and then another friend of mine wanted me to play Resident Evil 2, and then it's funny because it happened like around when COVID and stuff started, so I really wasn't doing much. You know, I was at home all the time, but it was basically started when someone asked me to play Resident Evil 2, and then ever since then it's just kind of gotten bigger, and it's like, okay, I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it.
It's the best
reason.
reason.
It's a lot of fun.
That leads nicely into the next question. Actually, you do play quite a lot of horror games on the channel. Is this because you like them, or because the stream likes the way you react to them?
See, I like it because the way the stream reacts to them, if that makes sense. I like it because it makes
you enjoy
them,
that, yeah.
Right, I enjoy that they are enjoying it.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. If you're having fun because they're having fun, then it's the perfect viewer interaction, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I love the fact that
sometimes it's like torture, but like, yeah.
I mean, I'm terrible with horror games. I played one horror game for somebody's request, and I was physically ill. Playing Amnesia, it made me actually physically sick because it's that tension all the time, and I can't. It's just so tense. But I love the fact that in your horror games you get as scared by chat making random sound effects as you do by actually playing. She's like creeping around and someone punches her in the face and it's like, oh shit. You know, I love that. I love that.
Yep, I feel that 100%.
Have you got a favorite of the horror games?
So far, if I have to go like based off the scariest I've played so far, I would say PT gave me some PT gave me a lot of jump scares, and adding chat to that was
what's PT?
interesting. Sorry? The playable trailer.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know PT is a person, so I didn't realize that was a.
No, you're.
I was like, whoa, what did he give you?
You're fine.
Yeah.
Right now we're playing another one that's called From the Darkness, and I'm like, that
looks terrifying.
Yeah, like it's so weird because there's a point in the game when I saw something and I was like, chat, do y'all see that? And they're like, we don't see anything. And I'm like, you do not see that huge arm right there. Is it just me? And like, yeah, this just, we don't see anything. I was like, I felt like I was like hallucinating, and I went back and I kind of saw it a little bit, but it's like, I was like, am I going crazy?
Wow, that is deep.
Yeah, it's so creepy.
There's a horror game. No. Go on, sorry, carry on.
No, it's fine, go ahead.
There's a horror game just coming out called Visage, I believe, which is meant to do the same thing. Oh, Sarah's low for you guys? Yeah. Try again.
Oh. Hello.
That should be a little bit better. I can turn it up even further. She's very loud for me, so I don't know why that would be so quiet. No. I mean, I just don't know why it would come through quiet for these guys. Let's see whether we can get a bit of a boost on you.
Hi, guys. Shut up, Finn.
Yeah, you are way louder now. That should be, yeah.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry.
No, it's bizarre. I don't know why that happened, but that's yeah, good. You're coming out nice and loud. Okay. So yeah, there's this game called Visage that came out, and I watched the trailer and was shitting myself. And
yeah, I played a little bit of that. I can't seem to finish it. Like, well, we played it before it actually came out, and then unfortunately when it came out, they deleted our saves and stuff. So I had to basically start it over. And I feel like I've played that game at least 10 times, and I'm just kind of fed up of it now.
Oh, that's fair.
It just kind of gets annoying. Like, God dang, it is scary though, indeed.
So what makes you a good streamer? Why should people come to your channel? Don't be modest here. Don't be humble. Saying a Kendrick Lamar song.
I don't know how to answer that. What makes me a good streamer?
Yeah, what makes it fun to go and watch you?
I don't think I am a good streamer.
Well, I mean, you have an engaged community that are very engaged with you, and they obviously enjoy coming on a regular basis. What do you think brings them back?
I don't know. I like to play. I like to play around. I mean, I don't really take a lot of things seriously. So, I mean, I don't know. I guess a lot of people enjoy that. Because, I mean, obviously, they like to play around, too. I don't know.
I saw. That was my little giggle. I was like...
I saw at the side of my eye. I'm like, what the F? Yeah, maybe, the thickness. Yeah, sure. We'll go with that.
I'm going to tell you what I think makes you a good streamer later on. But for now,
okay.
Let's focus on you answering the nitty-gritty. What do you enjoy most about streaming?
The interaction, talking with people, meeting new people. Like the one that's in chat, Fenris. I wouldn't have met him without if I didn't stream or not. I don't know. Just meeting people is pretty interesting. Especially in times when we can't really go out much. So,
tell me about it.
Yeah, it's a good alternative.
Fulfilling our social interaction.
Yeah.
Have you got a favorite moment from stream so far?
Favorite moment?
Yeah, either a milestone or like a specific sort of like one particular stream that really like stands out.
I will say the day that I got affiliate, we had gotten a raid from Evo Singh that was a huge supporter, and it was like 250 people. I was like, jeez. What the F?
That is terrifying.
What? What? you know, I was still really new, and we just got affiliated like literally the night of. I was like, hi, hello, what are y'all doing here?
I bet you rolled with it though.
Actually,
I bet you were fantastic with it.
Well, I don't know. I was reacting. I'm glad my friend was there to kind of pick up some slack because I was just like, you know, out of it. I was like, what? What? What?
Oh, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
Oh, what a fantastic moment. So we mentioned this briefly earlier, but your channel rewards, they're obviously a huge part of the channel, right? The channel points rewards.
Yeah, they seem to enjoy them a lot.
Talk us through how this came about. Did you see it and just think, here's my opportunity, let's go? Or is this progressed over time? Or
usually what I think about I try to put myself in the viewer's perspective. So I'm like, okay, what would I want the streamer to go through? I would like to see them do some challenges. I would like to see them, you know, be blindfolded. I would like to see them, I don't know, not be able to do a certain thing in game. And that's kind of how it kind of came up. We started with that because the blindfold was a big thing for about a long time. I took that out a little bit just because it kind of got annoying, you know, when me playing new games and stuff. I'm like, okay, well, I don't even know what's happening. Why am I blindfolded?
yeah. It's sort of that's a real cutter on the game, like.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, we gotta, you know, cut that out a little bit. But yeah, that's the thought process that really goes through when I'm, you know, making channel redemptions.
Yeah, I mean, you also have a lot of stuff that's very interactive, right? I mean, some people don't like their channel rewards to sort of interfere too much with what they're doing. But it's fair to say yours do the opposite, right? They 100% interfere with what you're doing.
Yeah,
I mean, even just the sound effects, like even just the sound effects and stuff are like really sort of interactive. And it's sort of what I first noticed about the channel. I mean, I came in at a moment where people seemed to be redeeming every 5 seconds. And then you were punched, you're in jail, and then like my personal favorite is the straight face one.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh, when someone writes a whole freaking paragraph and I have to read it straight.
Yeah, I like that because then they can. It gives them a sort of like, oh, it's a challenge to them as well because they can like get their channel points back and like I think it's really really interactive.
Oh, thank you.
I think that sets the tone for the stream, right, as well, because you want your viewers to be 100% interacting. You're not a sit back and watch person, are you?
Yeah, I like to be a part of it. Yeah.
Good thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, right now. Okay, right now.
Oh, we're getting fed.
Sorry.
Are you getting fed?
Yeah, and I don't know.
That's fine. That's absolutely fine. You also do a fair amount of just chatting. Is this something you really enjoy, or is this something that sort of the viewers have requested? And how do you find those streams?
It started actually when I got back into streaming because I was so nervous about putting the camera on. So what I used to do was I used to basically have the camera on for 5 minutes, but I would talk during that time, and then after that I would turn it off. So now it's just become a thing where, okay, well, I'm okay with having the camera on, so I just talk as much as I want and then go into the game. So yeah, but that's how it really came, was because I was so shy of being on the camera.
Just chatting's intimidating in itself, no?
Yeah, but the camera, like when I first put my camera on, I put it on for like literally 10 seconds. I was like, how do people do this? How do people put their freaking faces on the freaking internet? Like, I can't. But it slowly became a thing because they wanted to see me. I was doing horror games as well, and they wanted to see my face and my reactions. So it made sense. But it's like, oh, how? But now it feels weird having it off.
Yeah.
So,
no, that's really strange to me because for me, having my face on the stream doesn't bother me at all. But
oh wow,
going just into just chatting and having to have something to talk about, terrifying. I mean, I suppose you're sort of reliant as well on other people talking back. You know, if you go in a just chatting stream and no one talks. I
can talk to myself now. I could 100% talk to myself now. Yeah.
That makes it a lot easier.
I can talk too much sometimes though.
Can you talk too much as a streamer?
Well, I mean, it's true. I mean, I don't know, because there's been times when I literally talk for like 2 to 3 hours, like nonstop, and we haven't even gone to a goddamn game yet. So.
Yeah, somebody did say just chatting 99% of stream, gaming for one.
See? Yeah.
I think that's brilliant.
They know.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah,
and lastly, what is the Monster Squad?
It's a stream team that I'm in. A lot of us do horror, but it's really just I don't know. It's just a lot of people that have interactive stuff in their channels, and we support each other, whether you're big or you're small. we try to help each other. Huh?
How did you meet them?
Funny enough, I met them through a raid. Someone came in and raided me. Like, I had never seen them before. They raided me, and then through that raid, I met the leader of it. And then eventually they were asking me, do you want to be a part of it? They gave me the requirements and stuff. Like, you just had to be 18 years old or had to stream 20 hours in a month. And I was like, yeah, I already kind of do that, so why not? I found a lot of similarities. Like, they're like everyone in the Monster Squads. They seem to be very interactive with their chats, which is kind of how I am.
Yeah,
I like to. My chat is like I love my chat. My gameplay I could care less about. I mean, they'll probably say in the chat right now, like, I suck at video games. That is not my thing.
I mean, that's part of what makes it so fun, right? If you're struggling with the game and sort of chatting about it, I think that makes for a really
I guess, yeah.
But no, I think the Monster Squad sounds like a wonderful thing to be a part of, like, just to have that sort of support and that group around you.
Yeah, like, if you have any questions as well, like, there are even some people that are like, hey, can you come in and, see what I can improve on? Or, like, can you watch one of my VODs and see, hey, is there something that I'm missing? How's my audio? What can I talk about? And, they're just, willing to help. I don't know. It's a pretty good team. I was very, very hesitant of joining a stream team because all of them kind of seem to be like, the follow for follow, the host for host stuff. And I was like, I don't think I'm ever going to join a stream team because I don't really care about that. There's nothing. Yeah. There's something different. And then I found this one. I was like, okay. I'm feeling there's a little bit of a difference, a little bit of love,
Yeah, I mean, it's
not
huge,
too much fakeness.
And having something to fall back on where, you can go and say, hey guys, I'm struggling with this or that. I mean, I don't know about you, but I'm a technological nightmare, so I fall back on one guy, this poor guy, he's another streamer, God Nerds, I mentioned him to you earlier. And I got him with every problem. This isn't working. Fix, please. Help. Ow. I'm struggling. So I think having a community to do that with, and you can all explore and fail and succeed together, and that's wicked.
Right. Yeah.
Bit of a lightning round, so just a this or that. Yeah.
Lightning round. Okay.
So simple as night or day.
Okay. Night.
Walk or drive.
Drive.
Silence or noise.
Noise.
Beach holiday or city break.
City break.
The forest or the mountains.
Mountains.
Facebook or Twitter? This is always the struggle question.
Do I have to choose?
Yeah.
Twitter.
Yeah. Dinner with friends or go to a party?
Dinner with friends.
Yeah. Bath or shower?
Shower.
Online shop or visit the store? Obviously not in COVID in general.
Oh, online, 100%. Even if, I was doing that before COVID.
Yeah.
Amazon has always been a big problem.
I love a bit of Amazon. Your money just vanishes into a distance, right?
Yeah.
Things are right at the door.
Groceries and medicine and stuff now.
Oh, you can't do that here. You can't do that here, sadly.
Really?
No. You might be able to get medicine. You definitely can't get groceries through Amazon. But we have loads of other things so that, I can do it.
Yeah, you can get groceries and stuff now over here.
Okay, that's crazy.
I'm like, I don't need to go anywhere.
The streamer life, so true. Pen or pencil?
That's actually a hard one. I'll go with pen, but I can't erase my mistakes.
Not afraid of commitment.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Somebody said that you can do it in the UK now. It's just a slightly different website. It's Amazon Pantry. And given that you're in Texas, I think I know the answer to this. But if you're sleeping, is the window open or closed?
Open.
Open? Really? And let that humid air
okay,
in.
hold up. Wait a minute. It depends on the time of the year.
Yeah, so open in like
Fall.
outside of summer.
Right. Yeah, exactly. If it's summer, no.
You see, this is so backwards to us Brits, right? Because we open the window because we don't do aircon at home. Right? No one has aircon at their home unless they're rich.
Oh, that's right. You guys don't have air conditioning.
We don't need to.
I don't know. Oh, yeah.
It never gets hotter than 22, which is, I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. Sorry, but
like 70 or something.
If that, like, it's sort of, it's like sort of New Yorky, but without the humidity. So it's not gonna get, it's not gonna get too hot. It does get too cold, but then we shut the window and turn the heating on. So yeah, that's that is our aircon is the window. Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I love the cold.
Let's talk about some personal stuff.
Shoot.
What is your
personal.
favorite place in the whole world? It's okay. Lots of people answer my bed, my chair. Like,
Okay,
it's
I was about
perfectly
to
normal.
say home. There's
Yeah.
no place like home.
Yes. It shows you somewhere where you're happy, you know? I think that's wonderful.
Well, okay, actually, you know what? No, I will say the gym. The gym definitely, definitely relieves some stress. I mean, I know it may not look like it right now, but it's one place that I can go to that will 100% definitely get my mind off of whatever is going on. But yeah, I love the gym. Love the gym.
What do you do in the gym?
trainer.
Are you a weighty kind of guy, girl, or are you kind of...
Yeah, I can't run to save my life. I mean, yeah, but I do enjoy, you know, the bench presses, the shoulder presses, you know, the barbells, you know, the leg extensions.
Well, the exertion
it
really sort
hurts.
of, it gets the stress out, right? It's like those endorphins just...
Right. Yeah, like it just feels so freaking good just letting it go.
So we just need to raise money to give you a gym in your home, and then it's the perfect place, right? Or do you like going out to it?
Well, I like because I usually have a trainer, and that's my trainer helps me 100%. Like if I did it by myself, okay, but I would prefer to do it with someone who knows what they're doing.
Home visit trainer,
'Cause, like,
gym in house.
Yeah.
Easy work.
All right,
Easy
there we go.
life.
Easy.
Yeah.
Yep. There we go.
Moving up in the world. What is
Yeah.
your biggest fear?
Uh-oh. Can I give you my second biggest?
Sure. If you don't want to talk about it, that's fine.
Spiders. Spiders.
You're arachnophobic.
Yeah.
You play horror games.
100%.
You are aware they are full of spiders, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that's fine.
I pray almost every stream that there's not like a spider like during the time I'm streaming because I know I would go nuts. I would go nuts. Like things would probably break.
I'm like that with wasps. Luckily, wasps don't appear in your house as much as spiders.
Yeah, honestly, anything that, you know, isn't a baby that crawls, yeah, I'm not okay with. I'm not okay with.
No, I'm not a fan of creepy crawlies.
No.
Who is your hero or your inspiration?
Here are my inspiration. I have to go with my dad. My dad, honestly, he's a huge inspiration because of the things he's went through. Yeah,
What makes him inspirational? You know, his characteristics
especially now
of, like,
since
what
he's. Oh, okay, yeah. Just his wisdom, how he deals with things under pressure. Yeah, just mainly his wisdom. Like he's very, very smart. Yeah, that's about it, honestly. But
wise man.
wisdom. Yeah.
Is there an element of the content production world that you would like to expand on? You know, are you looking to make your YouTube bigger, or are you going into the TikTok world, or are you mostly a Twitchy person?
Oh, actually, I would like to get into film conducting.
That's awesome.
I would like to actually be a conductor. That's always been a dream of mine. That's one thing I really want to go back to school for. I would love to like conduct like an orchestra or a choir or both at the same time. I think that would be freaking amazing.
Yeah, there must be ways of like. I mean, I've my sister is part of a choir that's like performs online right now, you know, and they do like sort of YouTube videos and stuff. And I think I can imagine like
awesome.
orchestrating all of that, like being not only the conductor but also the person that pulls it together. That'd be such an awesome thing.
Right? Yeah.
Like My Little Orchestra.
I know there's a well-known guy called Eric Whitaker. You know, I know he does like the virtual choirs and stuff, and it's amazing how you get many people from around the world, you know, singing on, you know, with something as bad as like a webcam mic, you know, but it just sounds so beautiful put together. You wouldn't be able to tell like it was, you know, the quality of the mic and everything because it sounds so freaking good.
Are you a full-time streamer? Is that correct?
Part-time right now.
What do you do for work?
Well, I'm actually looking for work right now. Not sure yet, but I'm applying right now.
And if it's not streaming, what would the dream job be? Well,
film conducting.
Yeah.
Yep, 100%. Yep. If I could survive over that, okay.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
I'd be happy. Yeah.
What motivates you to work hard?
What motivates me to work hard? I don't know. I don't like failing.
Fear of failure is a very common motivator.
Yeah, I don't like failing. Like, I'm very hard on myself. Like, if I fail at something, I usually kick myself in the behind really hard. I don't know. Like, failure is such a... I hate it. I mean, I'm not talking about like something as similar as video games, you know. But I'm talking like, you know, real life failure. Yeah, I hate it. I hate the feeling. I mean, I know sometimes you got to fail in order to succeed, but it's like...
but you work hard enough, you know, sometimes you don't. So
right,
it's a hell of a good motivator. And what holds iLLaeis back?
What holds iLLaeis back? Me? Me, myself, and I?
In what sense?
Like I said, because I am really hard on myself. Like, I don't know, like I make one little mistake and it may not even seem huge, but I will tear myself apart.
Do you also talk yourself back up? Or do you need other people to do that for you?
Usually like it's my mom, because I usually try to hide it a lot, but my mom usually can tell. Even if I have a smile on my face, she can like, okay, what's wrong? And I'm like, nothing, there's nothing wrong.
We'll get it out.
And she's like, okay, what's wrong? And I'm like, okay, all right, I did something wrong or whatever. And then she would, you know, she'll help me back up. And yeah.
What is next for iLLaeis?
What is next? Oh shoot. Well, I plan to move out. Plan to lose this weight.
Are you staying in the same area, or are you moving like miles away? Are you off to Canada?
No, I think I'm gonna stay in Texas for the rest of my life. I love it here. I love it here in Texas. I'll visit because I've been to England because I have family over there. I'll visit, but I don't know. Because I've been to Florida as well, you know, Disney World, and I still like, I don't know. I like Texas.
I think if I lived in Texas, the food would hold me there.
Yes,
the food would hold me so solidly in place. I wouldn't go anywhere else. Like, we have a diner nearby that does like, they call it Tex-Mex, but you know, it's like, it's Texan food with a bit of like Mexican thrown in. And, geez, the stuff that you eat there, oh my God. Just the ribs and the burgers and the cheese. The cheese is different, right?
Ribs.
But the cheese in Nexus is just it's not real from as far as I'm aware, but it feels real. Like it's just it's everything. Right. It's everything. But before we descend into a 20-minute chat about cheese, food.
Yeah, I could go on with some food now.
So we're moving out. Where do you see yourself in 10 years? Where would you like to be in 10 years?
I honestly would like to be that film conductor. I'm not even gonna lie to you. That is one thing. I know I'm gonna have to go back to school for it and, you know, do all that, but that is one thing I would really like to do, is to conduct.
Sounds wonderful.
I know it's usually not like, you know, a popular, you know,
I think it's wonderful
job or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I mean, that's sort of helpful, right? If everybody, it's not like you want to be a movie star, you know, you're not competing with the whole damn world. Yeah, so I think it's quite cool.
Yeah.
And if you were a conductor, living in your new wonderful place in Texas with your personal trainer and your home gym, would you still be streaming?
Yeah, I could see them. Yeah, for sure. If I have the time, of course. Yeah,
of course. But it is a pleasure thing.
I don't do it when I stream. I don't feel like it's like a burden or like a job. Like I legit have fun.
Yeah.
But I mean, you can have a job and still have fun. But
well, of course, I mean, you would be having fun if you're a movie conductor, you know. But at the same time, I think, you know, for a lot of people, Twitch is just, you know, it's my switch off. Weirdly. You know, I switch it on to switch off, and just interact with some humans and like, hey, it's the community and I can chill and this is my little safe place with my safe people. What really pisses you off? What just gets your goat? These can be little tiny things, or these can be massive things. People who sneeze and don't cover their face, you know, like. That's just a random example that came to mind. I mean, I could go on for days, but have a little rant. Tell us all the things that piss iLLaeis off.
When there's a pen and like the ink doesn't work, that pisses me off. I know that's something really small, but it pisses me off. No, like, it's why? Yeah. Just why? something massive. I don't know. I guess stupid people.
Yeah, idiocy is infuriating.
Yeah, it's like, yeah. I'd have to go with the stupid people. Yeah.
Any specific examples of stupidity, or just
especially on the road, because especially over here in Texas, a lot of people can't drive. You know, people will cut people off, and you know it. Yeah, don't get me started about driving in Texas,
no,
but yeah.
I know exactly what you mean. Like, you get on the road and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? And the worst thing is, it's not like the pen not working. It's not like people not closing the door behind them or turning the lights off. It's like you're putting other people's lives at risk, you fucking imbecile. Like, get your
like when
shit
people
sorted.
don't put their blinkers on. Like, okay, listen, the blinker is not for you, it's for others. I need to know where you're going, okay?
I got stuck behind this imbecile the other day who indicated at every single turn and never turned. I was like, this is the opposite of not using your indicators. What is wrong with you? Like, I think they were lost and like they thought they were going and they weren't, and they thought they were going, but I was just like, no. Like, just sort your shit out. We're in a 2-lane road. Like, fix your shit.
God.
I can't be dealing with that. What makes you cry?
I don't cry. What makes me cry? I mean, I hate to get dark here, but death usually is a crier.
Of course. I more meant, like, is it soppy movies? Is it music that gets you? That sort of thing. I didn't mean, like, what ruins your fucking life. Like, don't worry. Okay. I suddenly realized the tone you were in there. No, I'm not asking you to spill the saddest moments in life.
I will say music to a certain point, like, especially like, if I listen to a song that me and my ex used to listen to, that usually is like,
yeah.
Oof, nope. Nope, next track. Feels, yeah, music is definitely a strong one. I don't cry, but that one can definitely get me close to crying.
Yeah, I get into this horrible sort of not cry, where I just sit there like feeling incredibly sorry for myself, wishing tears would run down my face and I'd feel better. You know, just like, ugh. For me, it's when animals die in films. I know that's awful because humans dying in films is really sad, right? But if you see that damn dog die in I Am Legend, holy shit. Like, I cannot, just turn it off, I'm dying in a corner. And more importantly, what makes iLLaeis smile? All the things that make you smile.
What makes me smile? I don't...
Gives you happy endorphins. You know, it could be chocolate, burgers, your chat, flowers.
Okay.
You know, all the things.
Food.
Yeah.
Chocolate 100%. Chocolate 100%. Like I said, a good song. I mean, kind of the typical things. Nothing really different there. Certain people make me happy, like friends, but I mean, yeah.
Those are all the important things, aren't
really.
they? Food, good people, bit of social interaction.
Yeah.
Maybe a good song. Done. Happy life.
Maybe a good song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
So I'm going to open it up.
I'm kind of simple when it comes to that.
Yeah. I'm going to open it up to chat. If you have any questions for iLLaeis that you'd like to ask, obviously, please be a bit respectful. Please don't ask anything too outside the box or outside the line, and nothing too personal. But anything fun, like, let it go. While I leave that open to chat, I'm going to talk to you a bit about why I enjoy coming to your stream. Now, firstly, I must preface with this, I don't get to iLLaeis' streams often because for me, it's like 2 a.m. You tend to be an evening streamer, and that's like, I come in and it's like, oh my god, it's the middle of the night, or I have been streaming and then like I've just finished and I'm like, you know, it's time for dinner. So I catch stream in short bursts or when I'm lying in bed. And for me, what catches me every time, instantaneously, there's no delay on this, is it's fun. And I know that sounds really like every stream is fun, right? But they're not. You know, you go to a lot of streamers and it's like, this is excellent gameplay. This is like really mature intellectual conversation. This is a guy being a comedy streamer. No, this is fun. This is everybody's here to have a good laugh, to have a good time, to interact. And you don't have fun on your own and streamers watch. You have fun with your whole community. And this stems, I think, from your channel reward points, from the interactivity with your chat, from your willingness to laugh at yourself, which is a wonderful thing. And to laugh at other people, you know, but in general to laugh at yourself, and you also are quite happy for your chat to laugh at you, you know, like not necessarily in a, oh my god, she's an idiot way, but more in a sort of, we've put her in this situation where, you know, I love it when they're punching away and they're sticking you in jail and they're making you read random shit out. I mean, somebody the other day I did the straight face thing and then it wasn't funny in the slightest. They just given you like a long paragraph to read, which totally cracked me up.
Basically, hey, just read what I'm saying.
Exactly.
Okay, I've been saying this for the past 10 minutes. I need you to read what I'm saying.
I think it's also fair to say you have quite a personal interaction with the majority of your viewers, especially those who come on a regular basis. You're very genuine with them. You know, you're not a sort of, you don't bring a stream persona, right? You bring you. And if they don't like it, they can fuck off. And if they do like it, they're present.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah.
Well said.
Let it all out, Watercrash. Let it all out with no filter. Come on. Give us a question. You know, there's people here are going, shit, I can't ask a question without being but yeah, no, for me it is the focus on fun, the focus on the interactivity. I think sometimes it doesn't even matter whether you have a game loaded, let alone what game it is. I think it's fair to say that you do enjoy your gameplay and you do enjoy your gaming. And I think chat do too. I mean, somebody said earlier, if you actually get the chance to focus and keep up with it, you're pretty good at games. But how often does that happen, right?
So who said that?
Watercrash, I believe.
Someone said that? What? Oh, shoot.
Yeah. But for me, it's, I mean, I hate horror games, but you make them fun and manageable, you know, right? You're sitting there, you're shit scared, but you're still giggling about it, right?
Right, and,
yeah, I love that. Absolutely love that. You know, Watercrash also followed this very briefly with, why are you unable to get good, Sarah?
Oh, I don't want to. Don't want to get good. Okay? That's it.
Why do you spell your name so strange? That is a point, actually. Where does this username come from? Tell us about the username.
I'm just gonna be honest. Someone made it for me. I was tired of going, because you know how earlier you asked me what my favorite video game character was. I said Shiva. I've been using like one of her moves, like Heavenly Strike, for like the longest. That was like my username.
That's a really cool name.
I kind of want.
But it's not very much a person, is it? It's a game.
Right. Like I just feel like I'm kind of stealing in a minute. So my friend was like, "Hey, what's your favorite element? What's your favorite character?
So it's built from other things? What's your favorite element? What is IL when it's at home?
I'm not 100% sure, because he came up with 3. He came up with iLLaeis, SHAELISS, and iLLaeis, and I forgot another one, but it was between those two. But iLLaeis just kind of, I don't know, it just clicked more. I don't know. I don't know. He just asked me a series of questions, and that's what he was able to come up with, and I loved it. I instantly fell in love with it. I don't know why. It just was like, yeah, I feel that. I don't know why, but I feel it.
Yeah, no, I agree. Have you become attached to that sort of? I mean, I know that generally when you stream, you're yourself, right? But has iLLaeis sort of evolved into a second-person view? Do you feel sort of different when you're in your stream personality, in your sort of streaming mode?
On stream, yeah. I would say a little bit off stream. I try to tend to be a little bit chill, you know.
Can't be more hype. We'd be all over the place.
You know, I try to unwind a little bit, but yeah. I don't know. They're still the same person. Just one is off stream. It's just like almost zero energy. I'm relaxed, unless I'm like talking to someone, then that energy goes right back up. But besides that, if I'm by myself, I'm just chill. You know, maybe watch a couple of YouTube videos every night. That's it.
I mean, I suppose we have to be the bubbly live, right? You have to be bubbly and there, and then sort of when you come off, it's like. That's a good question, actually. When you come off stream, do you come off feeling energized or do you come off feeling exhausted?
Energized.
Yeah.
Energized. I know it may sound weird because I'm probably like, I probably seem very hype during the stream, but I'm still full of energy after.
I'm very jealous.
It's just, really?
Yeah. I come out of stream like, I mean, it's not that I find streaming draining, right? I can stream, I mean, I did an 18-hour stream the other day. I don't find it particularly
goodness gracious,
holding me back. But as soon as I'm off stream, I'm like, it feels like a come down, right? It's like we were doing the whole hypey performance and then suddenly it's like, I don't
know, that's why it's sometimes hard. If I stream late, it's bad because it's hard for me to go to sleep. Like I can't. Yeah. I have to kind of give me a little bit of time because I'm still full of energy after the stream. Like I don't know what that is. It's just it just takes time to wear off.
No, you see, I'm one of these nightmare raiders who raids and then is like, I'm going to bed. Like, I'm gone, bye. No. Have my viewers look after them, bye. Which is why I very rarely raid people I don't know very well, because Like, you can't pop into a streamer where you watched it once and then just be like, hi, bye. So no.
Right.
I think that's... Water Crash also says, when are you going to finish Emily Wants to Play 2?
Oh, god dang it.
What is Emily Wants to Play 2? Tell me about this.
It's another horror game, but it's full of dolls, and it's basically like Simon Says. Right, so like one doll, if you see one doll, like if it's running at you, you have to stare at it until it leaves. Yeah. And then another one, there's like, you have to... If you hear it, you have to stare at it, at another doll. One of them plays Simon Says, basically, like, or red light, green light. I don't know if you've ever watched that or
that sounds
played that.
both difficult and confusing and terrifying.
Right, but it's like, it's all those dolls, like, at the same time. Yeah.
No, that Chucky thing gives me the creeps. I don't think I want to see that.
Yeah, like... You know, it's hard to like look at something that you know it may actually give you a jump scare. It's so weird. Like, it's like, okay, it's coming towards me, but I have to look at it. Why? Why? I'm required to look at something that's going to make me jump scare. What?
So that's why we're not finishing it, Water Crash. Is Sarah different to Sarah? Yes. Does anybody spell Sarah without the H? Do you spell Sarah without the H? They do it as a
joke. No, I spell it with the H, but they make it a big old joke, and I say it's with the goddamn H.
Well, of course, because otherwise it's Sarah. You're not Sarah, are you? You're Sarah.
Thank you.
Because she can spell.
You.
That's why. And then, are we touching on this toe fetish thing, or are we just passing that by?
We'll pass that.
We'll pass that by. But in all honesty, this has been a total pleasure for me. I mentioned just before the stream went live, actually, like a lot of the people that we've interviewed so far have been people that were sort of very present in our little tiny, tight-knit little community. And that's a fucking wicked question. I'm going to ask that in a second. And it's so nice to interview somebody who my viewers know so much less of. You know, because I mean, this will pop up on YouTube, by the way. The editor will tell me. I think it's Wednesday. It could potentially be Friday. I don't know. It's one of those days. It's next week. And I'll pop you the link so that Sarah can share it with you all in case you missed bits. But yeah, I love the fact that it's sort of exposing the viewers to things that, you know, to people they might not know, and they get to come and watch your fantastic content and, you know, see somebody play horror games who can actually play horror games.
I mean, I suck at them still, but yeah. I will say I was really nervous, though. I was like, oh, gosh, I don't know what questions are going to be asked. I don't know what's going on. But heck, why not? Why not?
Well, I'm so glad you came.
So I've honestly had a good time, yeah.
If you could travel back in time, what year would you travel to?
Ooh.
That's a fantastic question. I'm stealing that. That's going on future interviews.
I'll be honest, I don't know if I would want to redo high school.
Oh, I see. You're thinking like back in in your own life. I was thinking like I'm heading to 1930 and listening to Frank Sinatra, you know, on the jazz.
Oh. No, I was thinking about my life. If there's like a point that I would want to erase and redo.
You're gonna have to educate me on the pronunciation of this name, but Lufka Snippers.
We just call him Ben.
Ben, right? Fantastic. Ben says no. Any year in history.
Say any
year in history. As yourself as you are now.
I don't know. I kind of like. You know, this century. I like, yeah. Well,
this is what you're choosing. You've got any year in the history of life, and you're choosing COVID.
I would say college, around the time of college. So I guess what, like maybe a decade ago now.
The party days, yeah.
Well, I didn't get to finish college, so I was like, I kind of want to go back and finish it.
Oh, that's a wonderful thought. I would. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I would go back and finish college. Yeah.
For me, I'm sitting in the 30s, like watching the Rat Pack. Bit of jazz, pre-war. I'm leaving in 1938, so I'm done. You know, I'm having 30 to 38. What are you studying in college, by the way, or what were you studying in college that you wanted to finish?
I was doing computer engineering, but it was really stressful. And I don't know, this film conducting has really gotten me, so I would probably get back into like music and music theory, all that kind of stuff. So. Wonderful. Or both. I don't know. We'll see.
Serial Killer says, when you're having a day off, how do you get the energy to keep up with your performance?
When I have a day off, how do you keep the energy? I don't know. Working out helps me a lot. I know that may be weird,
that's endorphins. That makes sense.
the working out really helps me a lot. I mean, I know, like I said, I know I'm kind of thick still, but like, if it wasn't for me working out, I feel like I would probably be very miserable.
Yeah, well, that's fair.
It's weird.
I work out every day. I mean, I walk down the stairs to the fridge, I walk back up, I walk to my car, I walk back. That's my workout, you know. Occasionally I pick up the microphone, move it across the desk. I'm terrible. I've tried going to the gym and stuff, but it's just, there's no interest in me. So I'm really glad that like people can genuinely get enjoyment out of it. I don't mind swimming.
Well, I get enjoyment.
That's about it.
I get enjoyment because of my trainer. Like me and my trainer, like the way you guys see me on stream, I'm exactly the same way to my trainer. So I get a little vocal sometimes. I'm like, okay, all right. She, you know, sometimes she makes me, you know, freaking flip a tire. I'm like, okay, can we like chill out? Like the tire flipping and the freaking ropes and stuff. Can we chill out today? Like I get a little bit of an attitude with it, but you know, she pushes me. Yeah, she pushes me regardless of my mouth. But yeah, that's one thing that keeps me going is the working out.
And you totally answered that question that I threw at you, despite the fact it wasn't the right question. He actually said, when you are having an off day on stream, how do you get the energy to keep up with your performance and to keep hype and keep happy? That's a much more sensible question than whatever the hell I asked.
Off day.
Yeah, when you're live and you're feeling shit, or do you just not go live?
Yeah, I will say the not go live part. There have been times when I did not feel like it, I would not go live. But there's also been times like I'm like, okay, I'm not feeling it, but I'm pretty sure if I was to stream, I will feel better. Then it happens, but sometimes it's like, yeah, I can't today. Mentally, I need a break.
So when you are having sort of a day when you're a bit and you go live, is it the stream that picks you up?
Yes, the stream picks me up 100%. It's just sometimes getting to that point because, you know, I have to put my makeup on, you know, all that kind of stuff. I'm like, do I feel like doing that? But yeah.
No, that's fair enough. So firstly, thank you so much for coming and bringing your community.
Thank you so
go on. We'll squeeze one more in just because we've got a time for one more. Lucifer said, no, we're going to call him Ben. I'm now calling him Lucifer instead of Lufka Snippers.
I'm gonna start. That's a good one. I'm gonna start calling him that because that's exactly how he acts.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ben asks, what is your proudest accomplishment? And that's a fantastic note to finish on. So what is your proudest accomplishment?
Proudest accomplishment? I want to be honest, my patience, because I don't know, I kind of little quick summary. I kind of dropped out of college because my father took a fall, and it's been 3 years, so I kind of put my life on hold, you know, and when I wanted to do a lot of things, you know, get my life going, I will say my patience and I don't know. I don't know. That's it. That's really it. Honestly, I'm not too proud.
It's not dropping a pallet in front of Lofty Drum?
You know what? Now that you said it, yes, that is it right there. That's it.
Thought it might be.
That's it right there.
So for any of you who don't, I know the majority of chat are your viewers, but for anybody who doesn't, and just so that it comes up on the YouTube, please go drop iLLaeis all the follows. I'm going to catch up on some notifications, but for now, thank you so much for coming. When are you next live?
Thank you so much for having me. I don't stream.
No? So that's Monday night. Yeah. It's Monday evening, I'm pretty sure. It's tomorrow. You do a Sunday. Okay, so it's not a whole weekend, it's just a Sunday.
I stream tomorrow.
Beautiful. But I think, you know, people, if they've enjoyed, will want to come and see, you know, even if they then flee in fear, at least they came, you know.
I always feel bad. That's just something it's hard for me to do.
What's the point of me interviewing people if I don't have an interest in sharing what they do? It's
so hard for me to say, hey, I'm streaming on this time, and someone else
Sunday, tomorrow, be there. And yeah,
I like you, Elena. I like you so
I like me too.
much.
I'm fucking fabulous.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we're gonna say thank you very much and goodbye, and I'm gonna run through a couple of off-stream things. But yeah, I'll catch up with you soon. I can't wait to see you tomorrow.
All right, thank you so much, Elena. Thank you for having me.